Hi students, today we will discuss few important definitions from current electricity. Define current. How do you define electric current? We have learned electric current as the rate of flow of electric charges. Therefore, electric current is defined as the rate of flow of electric charge. Q is the charge and I is the electric current, T is the time in seconds. Define 1 ampere. We know ampere is the unit for electric current. What is the unit for charge? The unit for charge is coulomb. And what is the unit for time? The unit for time is seconds. Therefore, how do you define 1 ampere of current? If electric current should be 1 ampere, then the charge Q must be 1 and time should be 1 second. Therefore, 1 ampere of electric current is defined as the current which flows in a conductor when 1 coulomb of charge passes in 1 second through it. 1 ampere is equal to 1 coulomb by 1 second. Define potential. How do you define potential? Potential at a point is defined as the amount of work done per unit charge in bringing a positive test charge from infinity to that point. Please watch video part 2 for better understanding of this potential definition. Define potential difference. The potential difference between 2 points is equal to the work done per unit charge in moving a positive test charge from one point to the other. Please watch the video for better understanding of these definitions. Define resistance. The obstruction offered to the flow of current is known as resistance. How will you define this resistance? We know the expression R is equal to V by I. If you make this I as 1, if I is equal to 1, R is equal to V. Therefore, you can say this resistance is equal to the potential difference. V is the potential difference. Potential difference applied across its ends for the flow of unit current through it. What is conductance? Conductance is a measure of how easily electrical current can pass through a material. The reciprocal of resistance is called conductance. That is 1 by resistance is known as conductance. Resistance is the obstruction to the flow of current, whereas conductance is the measure of how easily the current can pass through. Define resistivity or specific resistance. We know the expression for resistance as R is equal to rho L by A. Therefore, RA is equal to rho L. Rho is equal to RA by L. In this expression, if you substitute A is equal to 1 and L is equal to 1, you will get rho is equal to R. If A is equal to 1 and L is equal to 1, rho is equal to R. Therefore, we can define resistivity rho as the resistance of that material of unit area of cross section and of unit length. Specific resistance of a material is the resistance of the wire of that material of unit length and unit area of cross section. The reciprocal of resistance was conductance. Therefore, the reciprocal of resistivity will be conductivity. The conductivity is the reciprocal of specific resistance. Specific resistance and resistivity are the same. The reciprocal of the specific resistance is known as conductivity and it is indicated by sigma. Sigma is equal to 1 by rho. Define electromotive force of a cell. The electromotive force of a cell is defined as the energy spent or the work done per unit charge in taking a positive test charge around the complete circuit of the cell. Define terminal voltage of a cell. Terminal voltage of a cell is defined as the work done per unit charge in carrying a positive charge around the circuit connected across the terminals of a cell. Here it is only outside the cell and not inside the cell. Define electric power. Electric power is defined as the rate at which the electrical energy is supplied by the source. Energy is the ability to do work. P is equal to W by T. Also, P is equal to VI. If V is equal to 1 and I is equal to 1, P will be 1. Therefore, unit of power is watt. 1 watt is defined as the electric power consumed when a current of 1 ampere flows through a circuit having a potential difference of 1 volt. How will you define 1 watt hour? 1 watt hour is the electrical energy consumed by an electrical appliance of power 1 watt when it is used for 1 hour. Define kilowatt hour. 1 kilowatt hour is the electrical energy consumed by an electrical appliance of power 1 kilowatt when it is used for 1 hour. In 1 watt hour, you are using power of 1 watt. In kilowatt hour, you are using an appliance of power 1 kilowatt. Please learn all these definitions from the current electricity chapter for your exam. Thanks for watching the video. If you like it, please share with your friends. If you have any questions, please contact via email pjscracker@gmail.com.